Welcome back to Legalese 1, 2, 3, where we are covering cases across America. Hello and welcome back. We are now mid-morning of the Kouri Richins case. The evidence lady and the toxicologist just testified. We are now moving on to the prosecution witness number 14. Let's see who we have. So let's bring this on up.
From her subpoena.
Said nothing but the true subject of the names and penalties of perjury. Thank you. Have a seat.
We have another officer. Or law enforcement.
And spell your last name, please.
Frank Root, R-O-O-T.
Where do you work?
Summit County Sheriff's Office.
How long have you worked there?
6 years.
And what's your assignment with the sheriff's office?
Investigations detective.
And as part of your role in this case, did you meet with Robert Josh Grossman?
Yes.
And
Oh,
during one of those times that
Robert John Grossman is the boyfriend, the paramour. Are we gonna get him today? Oh, isn't it still a little bit too early for him? We'll see. Okay, sorry, I got excited.
6 years.
and what's your assignment with the sheriff's office?
Investigations detective.
And as part of your role in this case, did you meet with Robert Josh Grossman?
Yes.
And
Josh,
during one of those
said
times
John.
that you met with him, did you collect a cell phone from him?
Yes.
Was that an iPhone 7?
Yes, I believe so.
When did you collect that phone from him?
May 26, 2023.
Once you collected that phone, was it booked into evidence?
Yes.
Was it later transferred to be downloaded, the contents?
Yes.
Okay. Those are all my questions for you. Thank you.
Oh,
Mr. Any questions? Oh, Mr. Ramos.
well, that's all right. Quick and down and dirty. Did you meet with him? Did you get the cell phone? Blah, 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 blah. Why are we having a sidebar? It seems straightforward to me.
Good morning, Detective Root. How are you?
Good morning, counsel. Good, thank you.
I want to just make sure I understand. The phone you recovered from Mr. Grossman, was it one phone?
No, there were 2 phones.
Okay. And what color were the phones?
One was black, one was white.
Did you recover both of them at the same time, or did you do 2 trips to get phones from him
No, I recovered 2 phones at that time.
together?
Yes, ma'am.
Was that the
She
first
needs
time you'd ever met
clarification.
Mr. Grossman?
No, it was not.
She made the clarification. So, listen. There have been times where Mrs. Shervanack has been up there and been like, it is the 12th, not the 13th. Or it's the 13th and not the 12th. You got the wrong date, which is understandable. So she's correcting it for the record. Perfectly fine, whatever. And it looked like Mrs. Nestor is like, I don't know what date it is. But here, she's like, did you collect a phone? He's like, yep, I got a phone. She's like, did you collect 2 phones? Yes. So, Miss Nestor, you just redeemed yourself. Let me go back a little bit.
The phones.
One was black, one was white.
Did you recover both of them at the same time, or did you do 2 trips to get phones from him
No, I recovered 2 phones at that time.
together?
Yes, ma'am.
Was that the first
I
time? you
love
ever
the
met Mr.
judge.
Grossman?
Look at the judge's face.
No, it was not.
The judge is like, like, do you have something to say about this? He's looking at the prosecution.
Right. So you knew it to be Mr. Grossman because you had met him before.
Yes, ma'am.
And the way you had met him before is interviewing him?
Correct.
Can't go into the interview? Okay.
Correct.
We're going to talk about that at another time.
I read that
ma'am.
correctly.
At some point, were you ever asked to return the phones to Mr. Grossman?
I was.
And then were you ever asked to go back?
Oh, he got his phones returned to him. Now, mind you, he's not a suspect. Well, he could have been a suspect in the criminal case and they probably cleared him, but they gave him back his phones. Anybody? Karen Reed? If you don't know who Karen Reed is, go back to my YouTube page and go look at Legalese 1, 2, 3 and Karen Reed. And I just did a thing about her phones yesterday. She didn't get her phones back. She still didn't have them back. She doesn't even have any criminal case pending. She can't get her phones.
Back and get them again?
Yes, ma'am.
At some point, were you ever asked to return the phones to Mr. Grossman?
I was.
Right. And then were you ever asked to go back and get them again?
I was.
So how many times total did you pick up phones, deliver them for review, take them back, pick them up, take them back? How many times did you do that?
I transported phones multiple times.
More than 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Did you give Mr. Grossman a reason why you had to keep coming back and getting his phones over and over
Yeah.
and over again?
Yeah, I think we're beyond the scope at this point.
No.
Why don't you just ask him if he had a reason?
Did you have a reason for why you kept
Yeah.
coming back to get his phones, take them, bring them back, take them, bring them back?
I was instructed to retrieve them by my chain of command.
So you don't know the reason?
No, ma'am.
And in those periods of time, in between when you pick up the phone, take it to the station,
Okay. Okay. I stated this earlier. I also made a short or a TikTok about it as well. Are these police incompetent? How many, if you take someone's phone, he said multiple times. So it's not just like, hey, I took your phone and gave it back to you. Multiple times. I don't know what multiple means. Is it 2, 3, 4, 10? Did you not do a full extraction on his phone? Did you do a partial extraction on his phone? What is going on? This is bonkers.
bring it back, pick it up, bring it back. In those in between times, you don't know what he did with that phone, do you?
Can you be specific about the he?
Mr. Grossman, sorry. I'll try not to use a pronoun.
In one specific instance, Mr. Grossman had the phones. During that time, no, I do not know what he did with them.
Did
Right.
he ever show you things on his phone when you were with him before you took them into your custody?
On those phones, no, they were not operable.
They were not operable.
Correct.
So you took inoperable phones from him.
Correct.
Did you ever take operable phones from him?
When I was instructed to get them back from Mr. Grossman, they were operable at that time.
And when you went to go visit him and look at his phone, did he show you anything on the phone?
On those phones, I don't recall.
Did he show you anything on any phone?
He has shown things on his current cell phone to me, but the phones in question, I don't recall him.
Did you compare his current phone to the, excuse me, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Oh, my apologies. I interrupted you. Let me hear the question first, and then Ms. Sherman may have an objection.
Did you compare the current phone that he had to what was on that phone to the inoperable phones that ultimately became operable?
Pause for 1 second. Detective.
Your Honor, I do think we're beyond the scope now.
I agree. Sustained. Anything else about the 2 phones that Detective Root collected?
Did Mr. Grossman give you any reason why he believed the phones were inoperable?
Yes,
What was the reason he gave you?
he had broken them on accident.
Okay.
Excuse me. What? Intentionally? Not intentionally? 2 phones he broke on accident and then somehow or another they're operable again? Do tell. Do tell.
Your Honor, we'll reserve the rest of our questioning for
Sorry.
a later time, and we would ask that this witness not be released from his trial subpoena.
Understood.
Yes.
Detective, you're free to step down today. You may be called back in the future. We'll give you some notice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Very good.
He was the weirdest. No. Maybe. I don't recall. Oh, he's gonna be real fun to cross-examine when we get into the you interviewed the paramour. Holy smokes. Okay, so why this dude now, right? Why this dude now? And why not later? Or why not all together, right? Right. So his only purpose for this limited moment was to introduce that he grabbed the phones. That's it. What is he going to testify later? He said that. I think he said he interviewed him. What are we doing, people? All right, that was 14.
Yeah.
But when he comes back, he's still going to be 14.
Okay, let's take a restroom break, folks. Thank you. Please rise for the jury.
Okay, they're taking a break. We aren't. We're going to zoom. So weird. Okay, here we go.
Ms.
Let's
Nestor.
see.
Here comes Ms.
Oh, I was right on.
Ms. Lewis. Are we ready for the jury, Ms. Nestor?
Yes.
Ms. Shervanack, are we ready for the jury?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we invite them in, please.
All right, let's go. Kouri has really nice colors today. Red and blue, very nice. I like those. She prefers sort of the same style shirt. She's had multiple colors. How's that going to play out in a 5-week trial? I don't know.
Ms. Shervanack, the state's next witness.
Yes, Your Honor. We'll call Mr. Cheney Opentow. Before he takes the stand, I do need to move to admit the state's Exhibit 9-6 that Detective Root testified to. Is it just
9-6 was 2 phones. Are we admitting both or just the iPhone 7 that he testified to?
The iPhone 7 is the one we used, but
And forgive me, I didn't catch the color.
the color,
Yeah, it's either white or black. Do we know?
it's the only iPhone 7.
Understood. Okay, any objection, Ms. Nestor?
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat the exhibit number, please?
It's
9-6.
96. No objection, Your Honor.
okay, so the iPhone 7 that is part of 9-6 is admitted.
Thank you. We're ready for it.
Oh my goodness gracious. 9.6 iPhone 7 belonging to Mr. Grossman.
Do you
All right.
testimony or
Is this
record in the
because
matter
this
before the court to be
is
the
this
truth,
dude
the whole
gonna
truth, and the
testify to
subject,
something
and
about his
the
phone?
truth.
Are we getting some tea? Are we getting into the phone? Or text messages? Text messages? Emails? What are we getting
Good
into?
morning, sir.
Good morning.
You could state your name and spell your last
I
name.
want the
My
tea.
name is Cheney Engtow. Last name is spelled Echo November Golf hyphen Tango Oscar Whiskey.
Where do you work?
I work for the State of Utah Department of Public Safety Bureau of Forensic Services, but I'm assigned to the Intermountain West Regional Computer Forensic Laboratory,
How do we refer to that place
Computer
in shorthand?
forensic.
IWRCFL.
IWR.
IWR, yep,
And what do you do? Is it okay if I refer to it as the RCFL?
absolutely.
Thank you. What do you do with the RCFL?
I'm a digital evidence laboratory technician there, and my primary role is to access data from Apple mobile devices.
Are you trained to perform cell phone downloads?
Yes.
What kind of programs do you use to do that work?
For Apple devices, we typically use a device known as Gray Key.
Are you
Okay.
certified to? Well, I guess do you need to be certified to use that program?
No.
Are you also familiar with Celebrate?
Yes.
Are you certified to use that program?
Yes. Certain aspects of it, yes.
And what are your certifications in Celebrate?
Cellbrite certified operator and Cellbrite certified physical analyst.
What is
Excuse me. Excuse me. Do you know Ian Whiffen? And are you in love with him? Isn't he the greatest? If you know, you know. Drop in the comments if you know, you know.
Celebrate?
Cellbrite's just software that can be used to download phones, and it can also be used to parse out extractions which are obtained from phones. So it puts the data in a readable format for people.
Did you receive a request from the Summit County Sheriff's Office to do extractions or downloads from cell phones?
Yes, they submitted 2 phones to the IWRCFL.
And were you able to complete downloads of those 2 phones?
Yes.
I want to talk first about the white iPhone 12 with the phone number ending 1987. Were you able to perform a download of this phone?
Yes.
And did you get a full file system acquisition from that phone?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Oh, let's see
It's
it.
just the type of there are different levels of information you can get from a cell phone when you extract them. In this case, we were given the passcode to the phone by Summit County when they submitted it. If you know the passcode or are able to break the passcode of a phone, you will get what's known as a full file system, which is essentially all the data from the cell phone.
And so you were able to obtain the raw data from that phone,
Yes.
and it was put into a readable format.
Yes.
And was that information from that phone ending in 1987 given back to the Summit County Sheriff's Office?
Yes.
I'm going to ask you the same questions for the second phone. You said there were 2 phones. Did you able to complete a download from a green iPhone 11, phone number ending 9317?
Yes. I believe it was a 11 Pro Max.
11 Pro Max.
Is
And
that her
same
phone?
question, you're able to perform a download for that phone.
Yes, we were given the passcode to that phone as well.
And did you similarly get a full file system acquisition?
Yes,
And was that raw data then put into a readable format?
yes.
And was that
Oh,
information
I
given back
think
to the
that's
Summit County
Eric's
Sheriff's Office?
phone.
Okay, those are all my questions for you. Thank you.
Wait.
Very briefly.
No. What's on them? Are you the one that just only downloaded them? You didn't go through them? Boo. The Eric's
Good
phone?
morning. Could we geek out for just a little bit?
Sure.
All right. Could you just walk the jury through the process of how you use Great Key, what that gives you, in what format, what you then do with Celebrite, what you then get from Celebrite, what the format
Oh, come on. This is good. Boring. Boring.
is, and then ultimately how it gets back to the Summit County Sheriff's Office. So basically everything you've just talked to, but break it down if that's okay.
Sure.
Perfect. Go ahead.
So essentially, we take the phone. Now, in this case, as I mentioned, we knew the passcode. So we would verify that the passcode worked. I would unlock the phone, and then you connect it to Great Key, which looks like a little computer. Looks kind of like an Apple Mac Mini is what it kind of looks like. Through a combination of the hardware proprietary, which is what Great Key is, hardware and software, it then accesses the data on the phone, and it gets an extraction, which in this case, as we mentioned, was a full file system extraction. That data is saved by Great Key in the form of a zip file. Now, that zip file is not readable. You couldn't just connect it to any other computer and just open it up and look at it. So that data has to be parsed out, essentially. And
Sorry to interrupt. Could you explain how the data would look if we were to open it up before putting it into the Celebrite system?
you couldn't really even open it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it would not be accessible. You need forensic software to access it.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. So then we use a program which was previously mentioned called Cellbrite. Now in this case, we're using Cellbrite Physical Analyzer, which is just a Cellbrite software that takes this extraction. So you load the extraction in, and then it parses that data from the extraction into the various types of data that everybody would see on your cell phone today. So you would see it parses it out to the SMS, text messages, MMS.
Can Celebrite ever be wrong? Could the software ever be wrong? Asking for a friend.
Messages, emails, Word documents, pictures, videos. All the data is just put into a format.
If you know, you know.
Physical Analyzer, you could say, I want to see all the texts that came from this particular phone number, and then you could read the texts that were sent. Once that information.
Okay, and you said full extraction. Did you do full extractions on both phones? The black iPhone 7 and the green iMax one? Because there's a little bit of confusion.
Is parsed out, you then create a report. So it generates a report of all that data, and it creates something we call using a UFED reader, which is just part of Cellbrite. It's like a standalone reader that allows us to give all the data from this report, along with the reader, back to the agency that submitted to us. Then they take it. It typically is put onto like a Blu-ray disc. It depends how big the phone is. It may be saved to a Blu-ray disc. It may be saved to thumb drive or hard drive. But in any case, that detective would then take what we've given them. They would load it into their computer, open up this reader program. The reader then is populated by the data from the extraction, and then they can go through and look for text or pictures or videos or whatever information that they're looking for.
And that's when the analysis will come in. Is that
Yes.
correct? Or the review of that information.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You did mention that you had two, would it be called certifications for Celebrite, I believe?
Yes.
Could you explain what those are and if they have any acronyms?
One is the Cellbrite Certified Operator, CCO. It's a certification that gives you familiarity and experience with using Cellbrite as a whole. And then CCPA, which is the Cellbrite Certified Physical Analyst, is using that Physical Analyzer program, which is what we use to parse that data out from those zip extractions.
And do you have any other certifications in Cellbrite?
I have a certification in Cellbrite Premium.
And what is that?
Cellbrite Premium is kind of a competitor to Great Key. It's used to access cell phones, mainly locked cell phones.
Perfect. with the CCO and the CCPA, those certifications, do you need to renew them at any point, or are they kind of lifelong?
Yeah, I mean, you do it once and
You're solid.
Yeah.
I imagine, because of the constant updates and technology in our phone, I imagine that Celebrite also updates. Is that fair
yes,
in terms of what they can extract?
yeah, both Cellbrite and Great Key
Perfect.
are updated constantly.
So I imagine because of that, you take additional classes or training. Would that be fair?
When and if I can. Yes.
Correct. Yeah. I imagine you're quite busy.
Yes.
The last question I had is, you had mentioned, I put it in quotes, certain aspects that while using Celebrite, that you were certified to use certain aspects. Are there certain things that your two certifications maybe wouldn't cover, or that if anybody was in the analysis process would need something else?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Those are all the questions I have. Thank you so much for your time.
Just one question, Judge. So you went through the process of how the raw data comes from the phone and then it's placed into a readable format. When that's taking place, is it correct that the data can't be manipulated in any way?
Right.
Yes. So when we get extraction from Great Key creates what is known as a hash value. You can think of a hash value as kind of like a digital fingerprint. So every file is unique. For instance, if I went into a Word and I created a file and I typed hello, and then I saved that file, and then I ran a hash, I got a hash value from it, which is just a hash. It's just a mathematical algorithm that looks at the file, and then it gives you a unique like fingerprint, which is basically a big long hexadecimal set of alphanumeric characters, but they're unique to that file. So in my example with this Word document, it would give me a value. Now, if I opened that document again and I put a period after the O and then saved it, and then I would hash that file again, that hash value would be completely different. So the way we use that is, now that I have the hash value for the extractions that I got from these two cell phones, I copied those to staging media, which is essentially a forensically wiped hard drive. Once I copy it to that hard drive, I then hashed the extractions on that hard drive. Those values that I got should and did match the values that Great Key gave me. So now I know my files on that hard drive are identical to what Great Key pulled off. Mathematically, it's impossible for them to be different. That hard drive was then provided to an examiner in our laboratory, who then processed the data. When he was done processing that data, he would then hash the extractions again at the end. If those extractions show the exact same hash value, we can then say we did not change those extraction, which is the data from the phone, at all, and we can say it's identical to what Great Key got.
And that's what happened in this case.
Yes, and in this case, the hash values all matched as they should.
Thank you.
Mr. Ramos.
So it's kind of like a double-blind kind of validation process, correct?
If you want to refer to it that way,
Yeah,
sure.
just to make sure that everything's the same.
Yeah.
Now, because of that, because it can't be manipulated, or you verify that it can't be manipulated, there's no reason to do another extraction, correct?
Correct.
Okay. No further questions. Thank you.
Be sure, Mac. Anything else?
That is a great question. Once you've extracted it, there's no reason to re-extract it, right? So are we headed towards Crazyville? Cuckoo Bananasville? Okay.
For this witness,
No, Judge.
you can step down, sir. May we release this gentleman?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
You're free to go. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. What's
Brian,
going on?
Next witness, Judge.
Number 16. What's going on? We have another Karen Reed case on our hand where the police are doing goofy crap. Oh my goodness. How many cups they go through? Are you the extractor? I mean, are you the
Thank you.
examiner?
Can you please state your full name and spell your last name for the record?
Brian Holden, Holden.
Sir, are you employed?
Yes, I am.
By whom?
I'm employed by the Utah Bureau of Forensic Services, also known as the Utah State Crime Lab.
How long have you been with the state crime lab?
I've been with the State Crime Lab for over 20 years.
And what is your current capacity?
Currently, I'm a senior forensic scientist. I analyze unknown substances, determine their identification, and determine if that substance is controlled.
And were you serving in that same capacity in March?
It's a drug
2020?
dude.
Yes, I was.
Or I guess continuing through 23, 24 in that same capacity?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So in this particular case, were you given a number of items to test?
I was, yes.
What were you asked to test?
I was asked to analyze. Can you clarify? Are you asking what I was asked to look for, or
Clarify.
what
Were you
items?
given you were given a large number of items to test.
Okay.
Were you given specific instructions to look for certain properties or certain substances?
Okay, thank you. Yes, I was asked to look for a compound or a controlled substance named fentanyl in all of the items that were submitted to the lab.
Okay. And of all those things, let me just back up. When you receive something, is there a two-process testing that you do?
Yes, to be able to identify a controlled substance based off of our operating procedures, we do a presumptive test followed by a confirmation test.
And the initial presumptive or screening then tells you, oh, I can move on to this next step.
Correct.
I see. Okay. So of all the items you were given, did you run this screening?
I did, yes.
And after doing that, did you find, what were you looking for, I guess, is what I should be asking.
Like I previously stated, they asked me to look for fentanyl.
Nothing else?
No.
Okay. So were you able to confirm any fentanyl on anything that you tested?
No, I was not.
Okay. May I have one moment, Your Honor?
Of course.
Okay. I don't know if the state is like trying to go through these witnesses quickly or what, but what was he given? What was he given to test? What was he not given to test? Maybe they'll get into it, but I mean, what?
That's all the questions.
May it please the court. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Kathy Nestor. I'm one of the attorneys representing Kouri Richins.
Okay.
I do have just a few questions for you.
Sure.
If we could pull up for the witness only, States Exhibit 1-19. All right. Sir, can you see that document in front of you?
Yes, I can.
And can you tell me what that document is?
It is a report that was issued for this case, I believe.
Was it the report you issued to report the results of your testing of these items?
I would need to see the second page or
Can you
the
go
third
to the second
page.
I think your name
yeah.
might be on the
There
last.
should be, yeah, on the last page.
There it is.
Yes, it is.
And that's your signature?
Correct.
Okay, great. Can we go back to the first page, please, Katie? Just to refresh your memory, sir, do you remember who was the investigating officer responsible for getting these items to you by looking at your
The investigating officer is Jamie Woody, I believe that's how you pronounce
and
it.
then who was the individual who delivered these documents, if that refreshes your memory at all?
Yeah, that'd be Chelsea Gibson.
Okay. Now, on the documents that you tested, I believe you said you were only asked to test for fentanyl. Is that correct?
Correct.
Documents? I don't think there's any mention of testing documents. So
May we agree to items?
Did I say documents?
You did.
I meant items.
Yeah, yes.
Thank you. And Were you ever asked to run any tests on any of the pills or other items that were seized from the home to see if any of them contained oxycodone?
No, I was not asked to do that.
And you've never been asked to do that in the last 4 years.
No, I was not.
And have you ever been asked to test any of the items that were pulled from the home for hydrocodone?
No, I was not.
And I didn't hear you say, do you have a chemistry background?
No, I have a degree in forensic science, which is heavy in chemistry and biology.
So do you know the difference between oxycodone and hydrocodone?
If I looked at the structure of them, yeah, they have a different molecular structure.
But are they both considered pain pills?
Correct. They're both opiates. They're both controlled, Schedule II controlled substances.
And you were also not asked to search any items for OxyContin.
No, OxyContin would be like the brand name, which would contain oxycodone. So no.
Thank you. And I believe you tested, it appears to me, and please refresh your memory if you need to, if we want to go to page 3 of the report, but it looks like you tested a total of 19 items that were brought to you. Is that right?
Correct.
And of those 19 items, were you asked to test an empty pill bottle, an empty hydrocodone pill bottle with residue on the inside of it?
I would have to refer to my notes.
Pause for 1 second. What's the objection? Mr. Burmester.
It exceeds the scope. You want to make it?
Sure.
He tested the items. Let's see if they get into it.
And that's for the foundation. Objection is sustained. Foundation.
I'd be happy to, Your Honor. So I want to go back to the question I just asked you about the hydrocodone bottle. If you were presented with an item to test that was an empty pill bottle, what would you do to test that item?
To test that item, I would rinse it with methanol and then run our screening procedure.
Rinse the inside,
Correct.
and whatever residue would be inside that bottle, you would test it. And if there was none, you would say there's none.
Correct.
Right. So were you given the opportunity to do that with a hydrocodone bottle in this case?
I would have to refer to my notes, but I don't recall.
Please take a moment and let's let you go through the 19 items. Katie, can you start with one? And just when you're ready for us to go to the next page, sir, please let us know.
Oh, I will need to refer to my notes that I prepared that has descriptions of what I tested and what was inside of the packaging.
Have you provided those notes to anybody?
No, I don't. That's done through grandma requests.
Did you bring those notes with you today?
I did, yes.
Can you take a look at them?
Yes.
And can I see them for just a moment, please?
I can provide you with a copy of them, yes.
Yes. Can we do that now? May I approach you?
With Mr. Burmester, please. Council, if you need a brief recess to sort this out, let me know.
Yeah, I think it would be helpful.
Okay. Folks, let's just stretch your legs. Please rise for the jury.
I knew it was going to be a problem when she said, let's go through this one by one. He's like, I got my notes right here. And then he was like, she's like, well, did we get those notes? No, nobody has those notes in the grandma request. Is it a big deal? I don't think so, but oh boy. Okay, let's let them. Oh, yep. Let's see. All right, hang on. The judge's gotta. Hang on. I think the judge is gonna say something.
The issue has come up.
Oh.
Where
Oh, hang on. We're gonna argue this, and oh, cool. I thought they were just gonna look at his notes.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. And is this beyond the scope? I don't think so.
Mr. Holding, you're still under oath. Please wait for Ms. Hemster's next question.
May it please the court. Okay, so we took a little break and you
Okay, hang on. Did I miss something?
had an opportunity.
All right, please be seated. Yes. Ms. Nestor, anything else before we invite the jury back in?
No, sir, I only have a couple
Okay.
more.
Mr. Burmester, Mr. Bloodworth?
Nothing from the state.
Okay, let's invite the jury back in, please.
Okay. I zoomed so fast I didn't know what was going on. Okay. So they had their break. They talked about the notes.
May it please the court.
Okay.
Okay, so we took a little break and you had an opportunity to review your notes that would refresh your recollection if you were handed or asked to test an empty hydrocodone bottle. After reviewing those notes, what is your answer to that question?
There was no empty bottle that was submitted for me to test.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
At this point, that's all I have. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your time.
Mr. Burmester, anything further for this witness?
No, Your Honor.
Counsel, may we release this witness?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Burmester?
Yes.
Mr. Holden, you're free to go. Thank you for your time. Counsel, the state's next witness.
Your Honor, we're prepared to, but that.
So this is good, right? For the defense. Hey, sometimes people put other drugs in other bottles, right? To maybe hide the fact that they're taking illicit drugs, right? Is that the case here? We don't know. But they didn't test the bottle. Is that a problem? Could be. Again, the defense is alleging that Eric took his own life. The prosecution says, no, he didn't.
Might be splitting up a direct.
If you are comfortable doing that, I'm comfortable getting started. If you would prefer to not do that, I can understand why, and we can break for lunch now.
Your Honor, I think we also have some other issues to discuss. So maybe if we were to break for lunch now, we could discuss those other issues outside the presence of the jury.
That's fine.
And then maybe reconvene 12:30.
I think that's fair. Does that work, Ms. Nestor?
Yes, sir.
All right, folks. Counsel, would you approach for a minute?
Poor judge is trying to run this courtroom and he's like,
by 11 recess for lunch. It is 11:20. Food will be here by 11:45, but this is a longer recess than we've taken the last few days, and so I'd understand if you want to get some sunshine, go get a cup of coffee, check on a family member, whatever. If you decide to leave the courthouse, which you are allowed to do, please remember the court's instructions. Do not speak about the case. Do not let anyone else speak to you about the case. If anybody in the outside world attempts to speak to you about the case, I need to know when you come back. Please do not listen to any radio or other media reports about the case. Please don't read any headlines about it. Please don't post anything about it. Please be back ready to go at 12:30. We will have lunch for you around 11:45 if that's something you're interested in. Please rise for the jury.
Jury out.
Your Honor, the state would like to make a record of and I guess ask for reconsideration at the same time. What we discussed at a bench conference.
Can't go back in time, but you can make a record.
I appreciate it. It may be more prophylactic than retrospective.
If when you're making this record, you would please remember that the court's ruling on any one objection to any one form of question is not necessarily a predictor of how it will rule on the objective form of a future question.
Understood and agreed, Your Honor. Yeah.
I love this judge.
Where defense counsel is using hypotheticals with fact witnesses, and hypotheticals kind of are treated differently between expert witnesses and fact witnesses. It is the state's read of Utah law, and let me give the court a cite, please. It is Utah Department of Transportation versus 6200 South Associates, 872 P. 2nd 462. Quick and dirty, that's kind of, I think, the case, at least to start with. I also think, to be fair, it's a little unclear because it deals with hypotheticals in a expert witness context versus a fact witness context. But it's the state's read of Utah law that for a fact witness, a hypothetical has to involve admissible evidence. I think the defense, and I can give examples, I have a dirty of this morning's transcript, is presenting hypotheticals to fact witnesses based on inadmissible evidence. That inadmissible evidence is statements of the defendant that I do not see a hearsay exception to. Now, so I don't think those hypotheticals are, as a matter of law, permissible.
Okay, but the horse is out of the bag, so you can't go back and undo those. But maybe moving forward, they can't say, well, Kouri said that she gave this. Is that accurate? I see where he's going. I see where he's going.
Now, I can see a read under Utah Department of Transportation where it is in the discretion, it is in the court's discretion whether to admit those hypotheticals. And if that is the proper read of it, I don't think it is, but it might be, then the state asserts that in these instances, the court should exercise that its discretion and exclude the defendant's, the kind of the defense counsel's hypotheticals that are based on inadmissible, self-serving evidence of defendant's statements.
Give him an example.
That's the issue, Your Honor.
I appreciate the record. Just practically speaking, on a going forward basis, I think it would be helpful to me and opposing counsel if, when the state is objecting on this basis, you just stand up and say objection foundation. Let's see if they rephrase or if they push back, and then I can exercise discretion as appropriate.
Will do, Your Honor.
Okay. May I also just ask a favor? Can we have a one horse, one rider rule going forward at sidebar? You're, of course, allowed to confer, act as a team, but I just need one speaker from each side of the V, the sidebar.
Appreciate that, Your Honor. Certainly. Can I clarify one thing?
Sure.
Does the rider at sidebar have to be the same rider that's examining the witness?
That would typically be the rule. We can just agree that that's not going to be the case. I'm not sure how you feel about your team dynamics if the person behind you is jumping into object.
Yeah. But I think
so.
Ms. Nestor has often argued regardless, and I have often argued regardless.
So what I'm asking for going forward, and if you would please just give it the college try on a going forward basis, that, for example, this is just an example, I'm not picking on anybody. If Mr. Burmester is examining the witness and an objection is made, you're welcome to confer with him right here as he comes up, but I need Mr. Burmester to be the one talking into the mic.
Will do.
Okay. Any objection, Ms. Nestor?
No, sir, we would appreciate that.
Okay. Ms. Lewis, you're about to say something.
No,
Okay.
I agree.
All right. Anything else on the record before we recess? Mr. Bledler.
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Lewis, Ms. Nestor, Mr. Ramos.
Noted.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. We will be back on the record at 12:30. I need to make this crystal clear. If any of you see a juror out in the wild, you need to turn around and walk the other way. I cannot emphasize this more heavily. All right, 12:30. We're in recess.
Wowzers. You just got admonished by the judge. We only need one cook in the kitchen, not 6. But I like how I agree with Mr. Bloodworth in the fact that he says that they shouldn't be like testifying. Well, Kouri said this, so is this true? I agree with him on that basis, but unfortunately the horse is out of the barn, right? They've already done this. There's no going back. It's already been done. You can't undo it. So then moving forward, he's like, okay, you just case by case, you foundation or whatever. So I guess if it happens again, Mr. Bloodworth might have to like make something a little bit more formal, I suppose. But okay. See, and people are like, oh, trials are so boring. Oh, no. We're getting into it. But now, I mean, look, you've introduced the phones. You said that there is no fentanyl in the stuff. It's quick and dirty. I love it. But we want the tea. So you better skip the tea after lunch. All right, we're going to pause here and we'll be right back. All right. Court is back from lunch. So here we go. We're going to pick her up. Okay, we are on witness number 17. Who do we have? I don't know if you can see this, but I made some banana bread. I'm eating my banana bread.
All right, folks, have a seat. Thank you. Mr. Bloodworth, the state's next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state calls Carmen Lauber.
Carmen is the housekeeper that Kouri allegedly bought the drugs, or she was the go-between. Carmen Lauber, the housekeeper. We said we wanted some tea, did we not? Here we go.
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing.
Please proceed.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Would you pull, but you can sit wherever you're comfortable. If you would just pull the microphone closer to you, it's easier to move that than the chair. Yeah. We'll see if that's close enough.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mr. Bloodworth.
What ma'am is your name?
Carmen Lauber.
Do you spell your last name Lauber?
Yes.
It's invalid. How old are you?
54.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a direct support intake. I work with people with disability.
Okay, ma'am. We're gonna have to get you to hold on.
Just pull it to the edge of the.
Get it right up. Yeah, it's gonna be annoying to you.
Okay.
Get back a little bit.
Just like, yeah, that's like,
Okay.
it's like right here.
Can hear you now.
Thank you.
Can you hear me now?
I'm sorry, again, what do you do for a living?
I'm a direct support intake. I work with people with disability and mental challenges and stuff.
Do you have a history of drug use?
Yes.
When did that history begin?
6th grade, I was smoking pot, and then it just varied up through junior high and high school.
How did it vary up?
Through cocaine, through pot, through mushrooms, LSD, acid, just drinking stuff through junior high and high school.
Did it continue into adulthood?
Yes.
For how long?
For quite most of my adulthood.
Have you ever sold drugs?
Yes.
Oh, sold drugs.
Do you have a criminal history involving drugs?
Yes.
Does it involve drug possession?
Yes.
Does it involve drug distribution?
Yes.
Do you have felony convictions for drug distribution?
Yes.
Are you currently on
Aren't you worked with
a
this
type of
disabled people?
probation for drug distribution?
Yes.
Oh,
And are you on a probation for a felony drug distribution?
Yes.
Is that probation in Wasatch County's drug court?
Yes.
What is drug court?
Drug court is where you go in, they give you the tools to rehabilitate yourself. They give you groups, personal therapy, one-on-one treatment. They give you random UAs. They have you complete an MRT book, just tools to rehabilitate yourself.
When you say UAs, is that urinalysis testing
Yes.
to see if you're hot for drugs?
Yes, they would call in daily, and you would either have a number or a color. And if your color or number was called, you had to go to the 5-minute clinic and do a UA.
And is the idea behind drug court that it's a rehabilitative program under court supervision?
Yes.
And that if you complete the rehabilitative part of the court supervision, there's some benefit to your pending charges?
Yes, it's a plea in advance.
Okay, and a plea in advance means it doesn't go down as a conviction.
It doesn't go on your record, yes.
Are you also pending charges in Wasatch County for marijuana possession and possession of a gun by a person who's prohibited from possessing a gun?
Yes.
Are you sober now?
Yes.
How long, ma'am, have you been sober?
A little over 4 years.
Is that the longest time in your life since 6th grade that you've been sober?
congratulations, ma'am, on your soberness for 4 years. Can imagine if since 6th grade, you're what? 9, 10, 11, maybe 12, 11, 12, and now you're 54. So between 12 and 50, that's a long time. Congratulations. Good job.
Absolutely. Except for the time I was pregnant. It's the only time I quit. And then
Well, okay.
being high. But yes, 4 years, a little 4 years.
Ms. Lauber, I apologize for interrupting. We're going to make a small adjustment. Turn the mic a little bit towards me. We just need to line up with your face a little better there, and then pull it forward maybe 1 inch. Okay,
I feel like it's jumping out.
Yeah, you can lower it
Okay.
a little. That's a little more comfortable. There you go. Please.
Are you represented by a lawyer in connection with your testimony here today?
Yes, I am.
Are you testifying pursuant to several grants of immunity today?
Yes.
Is one of those grants of immunity in a letter from Summit County?
Yes.
Is one of those grants of immunity in a letter from Salt Lake County?
Yes.
Is one of those grants of immunity in a letter from the federal government?
Yes.
And is there also an understanding between you and Wasatch County, or at least your attorney in Wasatch County, that there's immunity for the gun and the marijuana in Wasatch County?
Yes.
And do you have those 4 grants of
She has some gun charges and some other stuff. Wonder when those happen. And they're like, hey, listen, we got a deal for you. We're going to give you immunity for all them charges if you testify in this court, right? If you testify here and you say the things that we want you to say, we'll give you immunity. You can have rehab court. I mean, I can imagine that she was like, one of them was like, I don't know, selling. She's the go-between. She sold drugs. I mean, that's a crime. It's obviously in their text messages. So just saying.
immunity because you have committed crimes in connection with this case in all 4 of those jurisdictions.
Yes.
What is your understanding of those immunity agreements?
I'm proceeding forward with the truth, and there will be no charges filed back on me.
Do you understand that they require you, in order to avoid criminal exposure, they require you to testify today truthfully?
Yes.
Do they require you to testify today fully,
Yes.
regardless of who's asking you the questions?
Yes.
And that if you don't testify truthfully and fully, you could lose all of that immunity?
Yes.
Did your lawyer assist you in getting that immunity?
Yes.
Did he advise you of the potential criminal exposure you face if you lose that immunity?
Yes. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, I can say, yeah, okay, fine.
Did you interview with investigators before you got immunity in those cases?
Yes.
About how many times?
6 times, 6 or 7 times.
And over the course of those 6 or 7 times before you had immunity, about how many hours total did you speak with investigators?
Give or take 10, 15 hours.
Why did you speak with investigators before you were granted immunity?
Well, after they told me what I was being held for, sorry, I wanted to make sure it was the right thing to do. If this is actually what happened.
What do you mean if this is actually what happened?
If they told me that Eric had died of it.
Yep.
So, well,
Your Honor,
Oh, she's crying. Oh no.
is that right? Your Honor, Ms. Lauber, I just asked you why. You started to say that the investigators told you that Eric had died. Is that right?
Yes.
Can you please pick up your testimony from there?
When they had first told me that, when they first mentioned that Eric, I already knew Eric had passed away, but when they had mentioned that it was from an overdose, that hit hard. Only
Why?
the fact that if that's what happened, I needed to step up and take accountability of my part in this that happened and what I was asked for. At first, it took a minute. to process everything.
When were you interviewed?
Sorry.
That's fine. Is it fair to summarize, though, that you interviewed with investigators before you had immunity, in part to take accountability for your part in Eric's death?
Look at her. She's so pissed.
Yes.
Okay, so how I know Kouri Richins is not happy because her face is like focused in and I could like she's narrowing and like her face is flush. Before like her face is pale and she's got kind of like this doughy eyed look. Her eyes are very focused on Carmen.
Was another part of the reason you spoke with investigators prior to a grant of immunity was that you hoped you would eventually get some benefit, some grant of immunity?
Yes.
Okay, so she hoped
you
you
interviewed with investigators prior to the grant of immunity, right? The 6 interviews over 10 to 15 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Had you consulted with an attorney?
No.
Had you reviewed any materials to prepare for those interviews?
No, I was in jail. I was in, yeah.
So she was arrested.
Did you meet with your lawyer to prepare for testifying today?
No, I didn't even. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm confused. Sorry, ask the question.
I'll ask it again. To get ready for today, did you meet with your lawyer?
No. Oh, yes. Sorry, in the back room. Yes, sorry.
Not just today. Let me just ask you. To prepare, you knew today was going to come, right?
Oh, yes.
In order to get ready for today, over the course of the several weeks or months, have you met with your lawyer to prepare to testify like you are now?
Yes.
In the course of that preparation, did you review any materials so that you would be ready?
Yes.
What did you review?
Some of my testimonies when I was in jail and some pictures and data from cell phones and
Ma'am, did you know Kouri Richins?
yes.
How did you know her?
I worked for her aunt for LTD's personal house cleaning.
And as part of working for Kouri Richins' aunt's house cleaning business, did you clean Kouri Richins' home?
Yes. Every other Friday, unless she needed an extra clean or a deep clean.
About how long did you know Kouri Richins?
I worked for her aunt for 9 years.
And did you know Kouri Richins that whole 9 years?
Yes. We got to know each other throughout the years.
Did you also perform other cleaning services for Kouri Richins?
Yes, when I wasn't working for Doreen, I reached out to her and asked her if she had any house cleaning or landscaping or anything that she needed help with.
Did you ever discuss your drug history with Kouri Richins?
Yes.
How so?
We just talked about how how I was going in drug court and when I would graduate, and she would reach out and ask how things were going or if we'd run into each other. I told her I'm almost graduating.
That's the
drug court.
in Wasatch County.
Yes.
Oh, drug court.
When did you go into drug court in Wasatch County?
Late 21. I had my evaluation in 2019 and I entered in late 2021.
So then am I right that your drug court discussions with Kouri Richins would have been while you were in drug court beginning in late 2021?
Yes.
Did you know Eric Richins?
Yes.
How did you know him?
I cleaned his house, and he'd come in and he would joke with us that we were there a little later than what we should have been. And he'd tell us, get out of here. We're working past 5 o'clock. It's time to go home. So I've gone to their house with my grandkids on a barbecue when it was one of their son's birthdays with her aunt.
Did you know that Eric Richins owned a stonemasonry business?
Yes.
Did you know any of the workers that he employed in that business?
No.
Did Kouri Richins ever ask you to purchase for her illicit drugs?
Yes.
How many times?
4.
Did you purchase illicit drugs for her?
Yes.
How many times?
4.
Four times? 4 times? I mean, we know of the 2, right? 4 times? Ooh. Ooh. What were the other times and what did she ask for it? Gotta back it up.
Did Kouri Richins ever ask you to purchase for her illicit drugs?
Yes.
How many times?
4.
Did you purchase illicit drugs for her?
Yes.
How many times?
4.
When you purchased illicit drugs for Kouri Richins the first time, who did you purchase the drugs from?
Susan Kohler.
When you purchased Kouri Richins drugs the second time, who did you purchase the drugs from?
Robbie.
By Robbie, do you mean Robert Crozier?
Yes.
How about the third time?
Robbie.
The fourth time?
Robbie.
Let's please begin with the first purchase of drugs for Kouri.
I want timeline, receipts. I want the whole 9 yards. Who, what, where, when, how, and why. I know we're good there, but oh my goodness. It's getting good. Tea! The tea, the tea, the tea is happening.
Kouri Richins from Susan Kohler, okay? How did Kouri Richins approach you about purchasing drugs?
She reached out and asked if I could do her a favor, and I said, yeah, probably, what is it? And then she had called me and asked me if I could reach out to somebody for some pay meds for an investor that she knew. And I told her I could see what I could do. So I knew Susan Kohler was still using at the time, an active user still. And then Susan Kohler reached back and told me she knew somebody that had some pain meds.
Ms. Lauber, you can speak. Thank you.
Sorry.
How did you know Susan Kohler?
She used to work. She was working for Doreen at the time.
How did you know Susan Kohler was an active user at that time?
Because that's one of the reasons why I quit working with Doreen, because they were still active users.
So you had worked with her at the time?
Yes.
Knew she was an active user?
Over the year, yeah.
When did Kouri Richins approach you that first time to get drugs?
February 11th, February 10th, right around there.
Was it February or was it January?
Was it early February?
Early February?
In January, early February.
I'm so sorry, Ms. Lauber. I'm sitting within 3 feet of you and I
Sorry.
can't hear what you're saying. I just need you to speak loud.
Okay.
Thank you. Like louder than you just did.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Sorry.
we're going to treat that as the floor. It's that point and louder, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so sorry.
It's okay.
About what time? Month, beginning month, end of month? Was it end of January, early February, late February? When was it?
Early February.
You know,
2022.
Yes.
Sorry, Mr. Bloodworth.
How about the money for the drugs? Did Kouri Richins front you money for the drugs?
For Susan?
Susan, I'm only talking about Susan
Okay.
Kohler. I think that might be confusing.
Yeah, no.
I'm only talking about Susan Kohler.
No, she did not. I had given Susan money.
Okay, how much money?
$600.
What drugs did you ask Susan Kohler? What type of drug did you ask Susan Kohler for on Kouri Richins' behalf?
Just some kind of painkiller, an opiate.
And you gave Susan Kohler $600 of your money.
Yes.
What in return did Susan Kohler give you?
A couple hours later, she had returned back to my house with an envelope full of pills.
Like what type of envelope?
Just a mailing envelope.
A normal letter?
Just a white envelope, yeah.
Did you look in the envelope?
No.
How did you know it was full of pills?
Susan told me that's what was in there.
Did you feel the envelope?
Yeah.
Did it feel like there were pills?
Yeah, they were just little round pills.
What did you do next?
Then I had text Kouri and told her that I had got some pills for her and asked her what she wanted me to do with them. Told me it was late when Susan returned, so she showed up in my driveway the next morning.
Okay, when you say she showed up in your driveway,
Kouri.
Kouri Richins showed
Yes.
up in your driveway the next morning.
Yes.
We have a text message
Did
to
you hand
prove
Kouri
this.
Richins the pills that next morning in your driveway?
Yes.
Did she give you any money for those pills?
Yes. She gave me back the 600 that I put up for him.
You mentioned you have the part of this transaction with Kouri Richins and Susan Caller involved text messages. Do you have any of those text messages?
No.
Do you know what happened
Why?
to those text messages?
I deleted them
Why?
because if I had lost my phone or anybody else got a hold of my phone or anybody in drug court wanted to see my phone, it was evidence that I was not following drug court rules. I was still involved with people that were using
It was evidence that you're dealing drugs,
and
right?
participating in selling drugs.
Let's talk about the second time that you purchased drugs for Kouri Richins, which is am I right? The first time you purchased them from Robert Crozier?
Yes.
All right, let's talk about that first purchase from Robert Crozier. How did Kouri Richins approach you on that purchase?
She had reached out to me in text message that her investor needed or wanted something stronger. And I kind of told her, well, I can reach out to the people I don't know. You just can't say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. When you're buying drugs off the street, you pretty much purchase what you get. And at the time, I didn't know anybody. So I reached out to another acquaintance I knew that was still using, which would be Nicole.
Okay. You reached out. Let's keep your voice up, please.
What's that?
Can you keep your voice up, please?
Yes.
Okay. So you reached out to an acquaintance of yours, Nicole, that you knew was still using, right?
Yes, at the time.
And is that Nicole Cummings?
Yes.
How did you reach out initially? How did you reach out to Nicole Cummings?
On Facebook Messenger.
Scott, can I get 3-3, please?
Oh, we got the receipts. The receipts are coming. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. See, that's what I was like. I was like, okay, your text messages, right? You got the text messages. Where's the receipts? Where's the text messages? Are they on Kouri's phone? Because if Kouri texted you or you texted her about, hey, I got these things for you, it would be on either or person's phones, right? But Facebook Messenger. Let's go.
Scott, can you go through our normal dance? Would you disconnect? Yes, you're back.
First time. Second time.
Just when you turn your head.
Of the exchange you had with Ms. Cummings.
Yes.
Your Honor, the statement was 3-3 in the evidence.
No objection.
States 3-3 is admitted. Would you like to publish, Mr. Glover?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Lauber, do you see there?
Oh, poop. You can't see everything. Okay, so Carmen Marie Lauber, Facebook, text me. I've got a question, and I won't do it on this. Oh. What's your number? See if I can make it a little bit smaller. This is still. No, it's still on there. Dang it. Okay. I'm going to screenshot this. Kouri Richins. Lauber. 1. All right. I know you're not here for this, but this is for later.
Blown up out of 3-3 where it says text me I got a question and won't do it on this.
Yes.
Did you send that message by Facebook to Miss Cummins?
Yes.
Oh, hang on. What date was that?
Where it says, text me. I got a question and won't do it on this.
2/22.
Yes.
Did you send that message
2/22.
to Miss Cummins?
Yes.
It's going on the
It
timeline.
says on
Remember, I'm keeping a
February
timeline.
5th, 2022. Is that when you sent it?
Yes.
Wait, February 5th.
Message won't do it on this.
Oh, February 5th.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, woman.
Did you send that message by Facebook to Miss Cummins?
Yes.
And it says on February the 5th, 2022. Is that when you sent it?
Yes.
Why did you send that message?
I was going to ask her if she knew anybody that had any pills.
And you didn't want to ask her over Facebook?
No,
Why not?
because once again, that's showing what I'm trying to buy. Illegal activities of buying drugs. Illegal activity of buying drugs.
Thanks, guys.
She just needs a microphone put on her.
Did you ultimately speak to Miss Cummings over the phone?
Yes, I did.
And what did you ask her?
If she knew anybody who had any opiate pills for sale.
And how did she respond?
She said yes, she had a friend that could help me.
And did she identify the friend?
Yeah, she gave me his name. She said Robbie.
And is that the Robert Crozier you mentioned before?
Yes, it is.
Did she put you in contact with Robert Crozier?
Yeah, she gave me his number.
Did you call Robert Crozier?
Yes, I did.
What, if anything, did you ask Robert Crozier for?
If he knew anybody who had any pills, pain pills for sale.
And how did he respond?
He said he would reach out to a couple people.
Did he ever get back to you after that?
Yes, he did.
When he got back to you, what did he say?
He said he had a buddy that had some fentanyl pills.
What then did you do?
I had texted Kouri back and told her that I had a friend that could get them, but they were fentanyl pills.
So you told Kouri you had a friend to hook up for fentanyl pills.
Okay. Did she really? Did she really text her and say they had somebody who had fentanyl pills? Something tells me that's not true because you just said that you didn't want to text this person, you didn't want to put this on Facebook. So why are you texting specifically to Kouri about fentanyl pills? I want receipts on this one. I'm not believing this one. But whatever, let's continue.
Yes.
How did Kouri Richins respond?
She said, okay, go ahead and get them.
So, did you go ahead and get them?
Yes.
What was the next step in getting them?
The next step was reaching out to Robbie and tell them to go ahead and get them.
I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that.
Did you arrange a time and location to purchase the pills from Robbie?
Robbie did actually.
Okay.
Because he was coming up from up north. So he had me go to a Maverick off 126 in Draper. It was closer to his person.
The Maverick and Draper.
Let me maybe do this one more time. The text messages between you and Robbie, do you have them?
No.
Are they deleted?
Yes.
Did you delete them?
Yes.
Because they were evidence of drug distribution?
Yes.
Objection leading.
I think you're going to testify about a lot of text messages. Did you delete them all
Yes.
for the same reason?
Exactly.
Okay, so you set up.
Okay. That's why we don't have the text messages, because you deleted them all. Is there something on Kouri's phone? I know there's something. but specifically fentanyl. We'll see.
To purchase fentanyl from Robert Crozier at the Maverick.
Okay, the reason why I'm bringing this up, spoiler alert, spoilers. The reason why I'm bringing this up is that Robert Crozier has, we don't know what's going on with him. There's a big kerfuffle just about a month before this going to trial where Robert Crozier sort of takesy backsies his statement. He said that he did not sell her fentanyl pills. He sold her opioids. Is he changing his testimony because if it was fentanyl, is that higher? Is fentanyl a higher charged crime than opioids? I don't know. And there's also something that he retracted his statement because he said he didn't give the fentanyl, he gave opioids because earlier on I think he was like in jail or something like that, and he misspoke. So he retracted his statement. So that is also in a controversy that we need to put a pin in, etc. Regardless, right? Regardless, it doesn't matter because we know that Eric Richins died of a fentanyl overdose, not opioids. He had 0 opioids in his system. I give you choices, you make decisions.
Yes.
Did you front the money for these?
No, that was way higher.
How much money was involved in this transaction?
$1,000.
How did the money come about? Who?
So I reached out to Kouri and told her yes, that it was going to be kind of pricey. And then so I asked her how she wanted me to grab them. I had to go to the house in Midway, not the mansion. It was a Midway house that she was flipping. And the money would be in there.
Okay. So let me make sure I understand. Kouri Richins said she would leave you $1,000 at a small house in Midway.
Yes.
Scott, can I get 8-12, please?
What day?
Ms. Lauber, do you recognize this photograph?
Yes, I do.
Is that the small house in Midway that you're thinking of?
Yes.
Is that an accurate depiction of the small house?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit 8-12.
No objection.
812 is admitted.
Oh.
Ms. Lauber, did you enter that house and get the $1,000?
Yes, I did.
How did you enter the house?
Kouri told me the back door was unlocked.
Was it?
Yes.
Did you enter through the back door?
Yes, I did.
Where inside the house was the money?
In a closet, in a box with a couple of coffee cups.
Thanks, Scott. So once you got the money, what did you do next?
I had called Robbie and told him, okay, I had the money. How long it would take him to get down from where he was coming from.
Did you then drive to the Maverick and Draper?
I didn't drive at the time. I didn't have a car.
Who drove? Did somebody drive you to the
Yes, Nancy.
Okay. Is Nancy Peters?
Yes.
Where did she drive? Where did she pick you up?
At my house in Heber, off of Center Street.
And then she drove you from your house in Heber to the Maverick and Draper?
Yes, down Provo Canyon.
Down Provo Canyon. Scott, can I get 3-7, please?
Is Nancy Peters going to be called to testify? Holy smokes. So many people involved in your little schemes.
Ms. Lauber, do you recognize that document?
Yes, I do.
Is that an extraction of your some photographs from your cell phone?
Yes, it is.
Is that an accurate depiction of the photographs extracted from your cell phone?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves 3-7 into evidence.
Your Honor, we checked. I don't think that Ms. Lauber can identify the Celebrite. Celebrite hasn't even been introduced into evidence. I suppose she could introduce the photos. If they want to pull up the photos separately, she can't identify the Celebrite.
which is not
She
in
can
evidence.
identify them as photos from her cell phone, correct?
I think she can, yes, it's photos from her cell phone if they want to show the photos without it being on Cellbrite extraction.
Okay. For the moment, Scott, can you,
Your Honor, we're going photo by photo as D1, D2, D3.
let's do that. We'll come back to this. I'm sorry, counsel, my apologies. Would you approach briefly?
The receipts are coming in. I don't know what
photos
photos.
they were taken. Where, Ms. Lauber, those 4 photographs, do you recall where you were or where you were traveling to and from when they were taken?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand what?
Can you see 3.7 on your screen?
Yes.
If we scroll down, I think is it 3 or 4 photographs, Scott? Can you scroll down? No, there's a whole bunch. There's 6 photographs.
I see 3 on mine.
Scroll up. There's 2 pages with 3
Oh,
each.
yeah,
Is
no,
that
there's
right?
total 6, yes.
Okay. And do you know where those photographs were taken?
In Nancy's car.
As you were driving from Heber to Provo Canyon? Or from Heber down through Provo Canyon to the Maverick and Draper?
Yes.
And do you see the time? Scott, you can bring one up. Do you see the time
Oh, yes.
and day on
Yes, I do.
February the 11th, 2022, beginning at 5 p.m.?
Yes.
Is that an accurate date and time for those photographs?
Yes.
Your Honor, or actually, Scott, can I get 3-7 Delta 1? Is that one of those photographs?
Yes, it is.
Can I get Scott 3-7 Delta 2, please? Is that another one?
Yes, it is.
3-7 Delta 3, please? Are those 3 photographs accurate depictions?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves 3-7 Delta 1, Delta 2, and Delta 3 into evidence.
3-7, D1, D2, and D3 are admitted.
Can we publish Scott 3-7 D1? Is that you in the photograph?
Yes.
Aww.
Who's the dog?
That is my silver lab Hemi.
And whose car are you in?
Nancy's.
And who's driving that? Who's the dog?
That
Okay.
is my
Who's the dog?
silver lab Hemi.
And whose car are you in?
Nancy's.
And who's driving that car?
Nancy.
Hey, D2, please, Scott.
Nancy.
Oh,
that
okay.
your
Hang on.
photograph?
Hang on.
Yes.
Okay, so she's with the dog. Can I pet your dog? Can I pet your dog? Can I pet your dog? Anybody know that meme? Can I pet your dog? Okay, so that's D1.
Who's the dog?
That is my silver lab Hemi.
And whose car are you in?
Nancy's.
And who's driving that car?
Nancy.
Hey, D2, please, Scott.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting.
Is that you and Nancy Peterson?
Yes, it is.
Can I get D3, Scott?
Oh boy. Does she know that you're going to go pick up drugs? Does she know that you're doing something illegal? That would
Another photograph of you and Nancy Peterson?
Yes, it is.
In Nancy Peterson's car?
Yes.
Driving to meet up with Robert Crozier at the Draper Maverick on February the 11th, 2022?
Yes.
Your Honor.
It's already laid a foundation. Overruled.
On the way down, thanks, man. On the way down Provo Canyon to the Draper, did you text with Mr. Crozier?
Yes, I did.
What was the content of those texts?
Just how far out are you? How long is it going to take?
On the way down Provo Canyon, were you texting with Kouri Richins?
Yes.
What was the context of those texts?
Sorry, it's taken long. I'm headed there now. I'll let you know when I leave the Maverick.
Did you end up meeting with Mr. Crozier at the Maverick?
Yes, I did.
What happened once you two met there?
He would text me and tell me what kind of vehicle he was in. I would tell him what I was in. He came up to the window. I gave him the money. He told me he'd be back like in 20, 25 minutes. And then he left the Maverick.
So the money that you gave him was $1,000 you got from that small Midway house?
Yes.
Did he ultimately return?
Yes, he came back.
Did he have anything with him when he returned?
Yes, he did.
What did he have with him?
He handed me a little clear baggie with some pills in it, little round pills.
Can you describe, please, the baggie?
Just a little clear baggie. Clear, like a plastic cup clear. You can see it through it.
Okay. Small, big, like
Just a small.
what's small?
Kind of small, like, you know, if you buy a shirt and it has an extra button in it, that kind of size.
Gotcha. Did you see about how many pills were inside that baggie?
No, I didn't sit there and count them. It was 15 to 20 is what he told me.
Did you said they were circular?
Yes, just round.
Did you notice their color?
Kind of light green.
What did you do once he gave you the pills?
Left.
Left to where?
Back up through Provo Canyon, back up to my house in Heber.
On the way back to your home in Heber, did you exchange text messages with Kouri Richins?
Yes, I did.
What was the content of those messages?
I let her know that I had him. What did she want me to do with them? I really didn't want them with me at my house.
Did she tell you what she wanted you to do with those pills?
She responded back with, take them over to the Midway house, put them in a shed. There was 3 sheds on that property. I didn't feel comfortable leaving them in the shed out in the open. So I went to the fire pit and kind of dug a little hole and put the gravel back on top of it and then kind of turned it to the side to kind of cover it up.
Scott, can you bring up 8-13, please?
Is that a picture of the fire pit?
Yes.
What does it depict?
That is the house in Midway.
Is it the backyard of the house?
Yes.
Is that a fair and accurate depiction of that backyard?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves 813 into evidence.
No objection.
8-13 is admitted.
Scott, if you could zoom.
Ah,
Is that the shed that you just referenced?
Yeah.
well, she said there was more than one shed. But there's the fire pit. I don't know why the fire is going on when there's snow on the ground. All right, there's the fire pit. This is where she buried the drugs.
Yes, it is.
So you put the pills that Robert Crozier sold you, the Draper Maverick, in that fire pit?
Yes.
There's no fire.
Not at the time, no. There was no fire.
there wasn't a fire. She just threw the drugs in there. $1,000 a waste. I wish she would have, because then would Eric still be alive? But we don't know. Well, 211 was the breakfast sandwich.
This is Kohler drug deal, the first Crozier drug deal, right? You pause. Scott, can you bring up 2-33, please? Can you split screen it with 2-34, please? Ms. Lauber, do you recognize those 2 documents?
Yes, I do.
What are they?
Letters from Kouri saying I did some community hours.
Did Kouri Richins give you those letters?
Yes, she did.
Are they accurate depictions of the letters that she handed you?
Yes, they are.
Your Honor, the state moves 233 and 234 into evidence.
No objection other than previous objection that is ongoing.
It's preserved by the record. It's been ruled upon. Court stands upon that ruling. Forgive me, the 2-33 and 2-34 are admitted.
Can we publish those, Scott, please, and split screen?
Okay, Court TV. Nobody can read those. All right, let's see. The one, two, it may concern, I can't read them. All right, so listen, I'm going to screenshot them and put them up on my Facebook page. And if you want to read them, you can zoom in on them on Facebook. Or I'm also going to put it on the Tickety Talk. Tickety Talk, it's everything's the same handle. The legalese 123. Sometimes you can just sort of like pinch. You can sometimes just pinch your fingers. You can hold. Okay. You can like pause the video and you can pinch your fingers like this on your screen, and you can make it and make it bigger so you can read it. That's what I'm gonna do. So let's continue. So it's like, to whom it may concern, blah blah blah. All right.
You mentioned, Ms. Lauber, that those are community service. Those are letters, I guess, evidencing perhaps community service.
Yes.
What's the genesis?
So sorry, Dave.
Sorry.
Yeah, we just need you to speak a little louder.
What's the genesis of these letters? Why these letters?
I was late for a couple of groups, so I got sanctioned from drug court to do 10 hours of community service.
Okay. So groups, you do group therapy sessions.
Yes.
And because you were late, the court ordered, they're court ordered, aren't they?
Yes.
Because you were late, the court ordered group therapy sessions in drug court. Am I right? The judge sanctioned you to community service.
Yes.
Then did you approach Kouri Richins about getting community service letters?
I'd asked her if she knew anywhere I could get a letter with a head on it saying that I did some community hours.
Okay. Scott, maybe pick the one on the left and blow it up so that we can just read it a little bit easier. Thank you.
There it is. Thank you, Mr. Bloodworth. You're amazing. But what's the letterhead say? Hang on. Letterhead just has R. Circle R Ranch. Is that Eric's ranch? Okay. Okay. I'm ahead of myself. I hereby write this letter to verify and confirm the community service undertaken by Carmen Lauber at our rescue ranch in Hanover, Utah. Carmen dedicated 2 days to working with primarily our horses, from assisting in cleaning stalls and brushing and walking them in the corrals. She also facilitated the kids' riding lessons and helping the children on and off the horses and teaching them how to saddle their horse. She was a great asset to our team. I hereby confirm that Carmen Lauber has put in 10 hours. Okay. Did she put in the 10 hours? Or did Kouri just write this up for her?
Is the other one similar? Maybe you just flip it out. Yep. Ms. Lauber,
Okay, to whom it may concern, I'm writing this letter to verify and confirm the community service undertaken by Carmen Lauber at a rescue ranch. She did power washing, stalls, chicken coops, pig. Okay.
did Kouri Richins hand you those letters?
Yes.
Did you perform that community service?
Absolutely not.
That's what I thought.
Circle R Ranch?
No, I have not.
Did you submit those community service letters to the drug court in Wasatch County?
Yes, I did.
How'd that go?
Not too well. I ended up in jail for a day and got more community hours.
Why?
Ms. Lauber, you were in drug court on a felony drug distribution charge, right?
Yes.
You just testified that you bought drugs for Kouri Richins.
Yes.
Which is
Yep.
drug distribution, right?
Yes.
And you just submitted a fake letter, 2 fake letters, to the drug court judge, right?
Yes.
Why on earth would you do that?
Well, I obviously didn't have time to do my community hours because I was reaching out to Robbie because they're in picking up pills.
But why would you try to put one over on the court at all?
Right.
In the early stages of addiction, when you're slowly getting clean, you still test the waters. You're not ready to surrender yet. You're not sure about how much you can get away with and what you can't get away with.
So at that point in time, did you think you could get away with more drug distribution and take letters?
No, not get away with it.
But you tried.
Yes, I did.
Have you since surrendered to drug court?
Absolutely.
Let's turn back to the drug deals. We've been through the first one with Miss Kohler, and the second drug deal, with the first drug deal with Robert Crozier. Let's turn to the second drug deal with Robert Crozier, okay? You all right? I'll take a minute.
No.
Oh, I just love Mr. Bloodworth. Timeline receipts, the whole 9 yards. He's giving it to us.
Time when Kouri Richins again approached you for illicit drugs.
Yes.
If you want to take a minute, let me know.
No, I'm good. I'm fine.
Do you recall about when that second time with Mr. Crozier was?
Still in favor. I'm not exactly sure of the date.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Would you just say whatever you just said again a little bit louder?
I said I'm not quite sure of the date.
When Kouri Richins approached you that second time involving Mr. Crozier, what did she ask for?
She said her investor needed something a little bit stronger. And I proceeded to tell her, like, it's not something you can just, when you're buying something off the street that's man-made, you just don't say, hey, this is what I want to order. She told her you get what you get.
Did there come a time when she asked you for the Michael Jackson stuff?
Yes.
Was that this time?
Yes.
What did you understand the Michael Jackson stuff to mean?
I actually wasn't sure. I had to Google it.
Oh, shoot, I messed up. Hold on. Anybody playing at home? Do you know what the Michael Jackson stuff is? Let's see if I'm close. Oh, no.
A friend?
Yeah, she gave me his name. She said Robbie. I'm sorry, I didn't understand what.
Tell you what she wanted you to do with those pills.
She responded back.
Ah.
What ultimately did you do with the pills?
Well, it was Nancy that drove me, so I had taken her to my house.
Oh, hang on. I think I'm
Time
ahead
did
of
you
myself.
think you could get away with more drug distribution?
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Richins, about when that
I'm not exactly sure of the date.
time?
And this is what I want to order.
Did there come a time when she asked you for the Michael Jackson stuff?
Yes.
Was that this time?
Yes.
What did you understand the Michael Jackson stuff to mean?
I actually wasn't sure. I had to Google it.
What is that? I don't know.
So you said there was ultimately this third buy from Robert Crozier. Did Kouri Richins give you the money up front for the third
Michael
buy?
Jackson stuff.
Yes, it was at the Midway house still.
Was it the same way she?
Same little house at Midway.
Okay.
Back door.
Did you enter the back door of that little
Yes.
house in the way?
Yes.
Did you get some money?
Yes.
Do you remember about how much?
About $1,000.
Was it cash?
Yes.
Was it cash the other time also?
Yes.
What's the Michael Jackson stuff? I don't know.
Once you got the $1,000 out of the small Midway house, what did you do?
I texted Robbie.
What did you say? What did you set up with Robbie over text?
Just saying, hey, does your friend still have any of those left? And then of course, it doesn't happen right then and there. I could text him and he'd say, I'll get back to you in a couple of days, I'll see what I can find out. So then when Robbie texted me back, I let Kouri know that I could get him and then cut back down, had Nancy take me once again, down Provo Canyon to the Maverick on 126th.
Just like the time before.
Yes.
Like before, were you texting with Robert Crozier on the way down the canyon?
Yes.
And what was the content of those texts?
Same text. How much longer? How far out are you? Because he always had to find a ride as well.
Were you texting on the way down Provo Canyon with Kouri Richins?
Yes.
What was the content of those texts?
Same thing. Sorry it's taken long. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'll keep you posted.
When you arrived at the Maverick, were you still texting with both Robert Crozier and Kouri Richins?
Yes, I would text Robbie and tell him I'm here at the Maverick. How much farther out are you?
And what would you text?
I would text Corey, sorry he's taken longer than I thought.
And you deleted all of those texts?
Of course.
Of course.
Did you ultimately meet up with Robert Crozier at the Draper that second time?
Yes.
What happened when you met up?
Same routine. He'd come up to the car, I'd give him the money, he'd leave again for 20, 25 minutes. Then he'd come back. And then he'd give me the little clear baggie with pills in it. And then we'd go our separate ways.
Can you please describe the baggie?
Clear little baggie. Just a small little clear baggie. As if you were putting an extra button in it.
Same as last.
Yes.
Do you recall about how many pills?
15 to 20. I never stopped and counted them, but that's what he told me was in the baggie.
Were they round again?
Yes.
What color were they?
A lighter blue.
Once you received the pills from Robert Crozier, what did you do?
Text Corey and told her I was headed back at Provo Canyon. And sorry, it was getting late. So what does she want me to do with them?
Okay. Did you text with Kouri Richins on your way back up Provo Canyon to Heber?
Yes.
When you got back up to Heber, what did you do?
I went to my house in Heber.
Did you still have the pills with you?
Yes.
What ultimately did you do with the pills?
Well, it was Nancy that drove me, so I had taken her to my house. Oh, wait, hold on, I'm getting confused. Hold on a sec.
Take a minute.
This is a lot. Hold on. Okay, sorry. You can repeat the question.
So, sure. The second buy from Robert Crozier, you went back up Provo Canyon to your house in Heber. Nancy Peterson was driving, right?
Yeah.
And you had the pills with you when you arrived back at your home in Heber. And the question is, what did you do with the pills?
I had them with me.
Did you hold on to them?
Yes, I did.
For how long?
Well, I had given Nancy a couple for taking me because that was her drug of choice at the time. Not very long.
What did you do with them?
Look at Corey. She's like,
I asked her what she wanted me to do with them. Because I didn't like having them on me.
What did she respond?
That she would come pick them up.
Did she?
Yes, she did.
Where did she pick them up?
In my house, in Heber, in my driveway. She picked them up in my house, in my driveway, in Heber.
Okay, so we've been through the first purchase.
when was the second? What was this? The third one?
Robert Crozier, the second purchase from Robert Crozier.
Yes.
And that second
When
purchase
was that?
at the end of February?
Yes.
Before Eric Richins' death, did you buy any other drugs from Robert Crozier?
Yes.
Before Eric Richins' death?
Oh, no. They were just, right now you can just, can you ask me again?
Just want to provide apologies. Pause for 1 second. Hold that mic a little closer to you. We're having trouble hearing you. If you would re-ask that question, Mr. Bloodworth, please.
Yes. You testified about 2 drug buys from Robert Crozier, right?
Yes.
Other than those 2 drug buys, Before Eric Richins' death, did you ever buy drugs from Robert Crozier before?
Have I ever bought any from him?
Do you remember when Eric Richins died?
Early March,
Before Eric died, how many times did you buy drugs from Robert Crozier?
twice.
Any more than twice before Eric died?
No,
those
just
two
the
times.
twice.
Before Eric died, have you ever been, other than those 2 times, to the Maverick and Grape?
No.
You just said Eric died in early March, right?
Yes.
Do you recall when you learned that Eric died?
It was one of Doreen's employees that had told me that Eric had passed away.
And do you recall how soon after Eric's death she told you that?
It was a day or two after.
Did you ever speak with Kouri Richins about Eric's death?
Yes, I did.
When?
A couple days after.
Where were you when you spoke with Kouri Richins the first time about Eric's death?
I was with my friend Nick, and we were on our way to do a UA for drug court.
Is Nick Von Savage?
Yes, it is.
And the UA again is your analysis.
Yes, it is.
So you and Nick were together. Were you on a way? Were you driving to the UA?
Yes.
When you had that conversation with Kouri Richins about Eric's death, were you on speakerphone?
Yes.
Could Nick hear the conversation?
Yes.
Did you ask Kouri Richins about Eric's death?
Yes, I did.
What did you ask her?
I said, please tell me these pills were not for him.
Did she respond?
She did.
How did she respond?
She said, no, they were not. Eric passed away from a brain aneurysm.
Did there come a time after that conversation where you asked whether Eric died from those pills? Or you asked Kouri Richins whether Eric died from those pills? Did there come a time after that conversation when Kouri Richins again asked you to purchase drugs from her?
Yes.
How did she ask?
She asked me if I still had the hookup or my friend.
Scott, can I get 2-44? As a text, Kouri Richins?
Yes. Yes, I do.
As a text exchange between you and Kouri Richins?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Is this an accurate text exchange? An accurate depiction of the text exchange?
Yes, it is.
And did it occur on March the 7th, or sorry, March the 6th and into the 7th, 2022?
Yes, it is.
Let's see. Come on.
Does it accurately show the type of message and whether it's an incoming message or an outgoing message?
Yes, it does.
Does it actually accurately show the sending party, the from party and the receiving party, the to party?
Yes.
Your Honor, the statement was 2-44 into evidence.
Objection, Your Honor. Celebrate extraction has not been admitted into evidence, and she cannot identify a celebrate extraction where it came from.
Please.
Oh, come on. I mean, I can have a Celebrate expert get on there. Whose phone was this extracted from? Who's gonna win? Okay, the spinning wheel of death. Oh.
Please rise. Stretch your I apologize. Rise, stretch your legs.
Okay, we'll have to wait.
I apologize for that. Please rise, stretch your legs. You folks are taking a break.
Here, hot mic, hot mic, hot mic. Miss Lewis, hot mic.
The wait in the lobby. Everybody have a seat. Carmen, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go wait in the lobby. Okay? Just for a moment. I need to have a conversation about some legal issues. I need to make sure that that conversation does not pollute or affect your memory in any way. Mr. Moffitt, you can't counsel her regarding her testimony during the break. Understood, sir. Thank you.
Legal argument.
Mr. Bloodworth, if you would please, however the form of it you wanted to admit to the publish to the jury and admit it as an exhibit, would you put that form on the screen so we're all talking about the same thing at the same time?
Your Honor, it is there now.
Okay, so it's the zoom in that we're currently looking at, rows 1 through 5.
All right, we can back it out so you can see the whole form.
Is this the page? Is it one page?
It's two pages.
So it did say celebrate. I thought it did.
Please pause.
I'm sorry.
Okay, you want to, I'm sorry, I don't have control yet. State's Exhibit 2-44 is a 2-page exhibit that says Cellbrite extraction report at the top, correct?
Correct.
And you'd like to admit this 2-page extraction report through this witness, not just the content of the text messages and the metadata regarding to, from, whatever.
Your Honor, the state wants to admit the content. Now, I can see the 244 at the top is labeled with Celebrite's branding. You know, if we were to, for example, redact the labeling, that's fine. But the content.
The distinction, I apologize for interrupting you, so I can just provide a little more context for my question. The distinction I'm drawing is the previous photographs. We admitted just the photographs,
yes,
not the report from which the photographs were derived.
Correct.
Here, it seems we're doing something, the state is proposing to do something different. That is, admit the report, not just the content. That is the photographs in my analogy.
That is correct, but the state proceeded to just admit the thumbnails as photographs simply to keep things moving along, not because the state thinks that the report is inadmissible. The state just didn't want to bog down in this discussion.
May we do the same now, understanding that the state's ultimately, as I understand your position at sidebar, going to be, we have another witness that's going to get this report and many others in.
Yes, Your Honor. That is why I think the way we can do that is to just redact the heading. And that leaves us with nothing but content without identifying the source of the content. But Ms. Lauber has already authenticated the content itself.
Ms. Lewis, if you put your position on the record.
On the record, Your Honor, this is a Cellbrite report that has not been admitted. We don't have testimony as to how it was extracted. We don't have testimony as to what it is, and it's not authenticated. That can come in through a later witness. I agree. That witness probably should have been called first, but was not. You're right that now we're doing something different than we did on the prior report. And I don't think just extracting Cellbrite, the word Cellbrite, solves the problem. You ruled from the bench just a minute ago that this could be used as an impeachment document.
I did not. I said specifically you cannot use it if it's not admissible because there's no foundation for it.
Well, then we discussed it further, and you said go ahead and show it to her and ask her if she remembers it, and then the text.
That was not in the context of impeachment. That was in the context of Mr. Bloodworth and his direct using it to refresh a recollection of a witness who may not specifically recall the content.
I misspoke. That's what I meant. To use it to refresh her recollection. And you ruled that that would be appropriate. Well, then Mr. Bloodworth attempted to change your ruling, which happens a lot, which is what
Don't do
gets
that.
me.
Please
Well,
stay
that's what
focused.
gets me frustrated.
Please stay focused.
I think your ruling was appropriate, that it could be used to refresh her recollection. Discuss this, you ruled, and I think your ruling should stand.
You understand that this will limit your use of this document in impeachment.
That's fine.
Okay. Will any further record?
Yes, Your Honor. To use the photograph analogy, it doesn't matter who took the photograph. If somebody was there to observe the content of the photograph, they can impeach it, or they can authenticate it. That is what we have here. Carmen Lauber was a participant in this text message exchange. She can authenticate it. And that is the only substance in this report. She has authenticated 100% of the substance of this report.
Are you comfortable presenting it to her as, this is a document? Does this document match your recollection of text messages you had with this person on this day?
Your Honor, not only am I comfortable with it, that is precisely what I did when I had her authenticated.
Okay.
And how it was extracted doesn't matter. That is when you don't have a witness who was present to authenticate it.
I understand.
Okay.
I hear you saying if you had a screen grab of text bubbles from a phone and her testimony was the same, like, I remember this,
Yes.
I remember this exchange on this day at this time, you would seek to admit the bubble as a document that she laid foundation for.
Correct. Regardless of who took the screenshot of the bubbles. Right here, Celebrate took the screenshot of the bubbles. Doesn't matter.
I understand the state's position. Ms. Lewis, anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. So the defense has a thought-provoking argument that including all the stuff in the header gives this document some imprimatur of technical proficiency or additional weight regarding which this witness has not laid foundation. So State's Exhibit 2-44, just the table, not anything from that blue line in the header or above, Scott, may come in through this witness. Yeah, show me page 2, Scott. Mr. Bloodworth, any further record regarding the court's ruling?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Lewis. We did 3-7 by itself didn't come in. It was D1, D2, D3 only. Yeah, but those photographs I don't think had.
Nothing further.
Did it? No. Yeah. Okay. So we have. I'm really just talking to Scott at the moment. It's going to stay this way, right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. And
Okay, so I think they're just going to redact part of whatever it is, like saying it's not from Celebrite and whatever else was on page 2 or whatever, and just like the bubbles, like maybe time and date and the bubbles, that's going to come in because she can authenticate that. Now, where did they get those from? Because didn't she just say earlier she deleted all of the text messages? So I don't know. Did they come from Kouri's phone? Magic, the cloud? Michael Proctor's phone? I don't know. Okay, so maybe we'll get some answers.
can you, the state, at some point before tomorrow morning, print a cut? There's a version of 2-44. Understanding this may be mooted through Mr. Katradimos at some point, but.
Yeah.
Do 244A or something like that.
Let's label this 2-44 Romeo R.
Okay.
To denote it as a redacted version of 244.
Got it. Okay, Brittany, do you need anything else for the record? All right, what I would like to do, counsel, is complete the, well, you know, we've taken this, want to take a restroom break now, and then we'll just go directly from direct into cross. Ms. Lewis, any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, listen, nobody can talk to Ms. Lauber out in the lobby. Please, no appearances of contact with Ms. Lauber. Let's take a break until...
They're taking a break. We're zooming because we have the power. We got the power. I'm not sure how much longer I got the power. Oh, here we go. Okay, get us some sound, please. Sound. Is it me? Is it me? Nope.
Thank you for the reminder. All right, Ms. Lauber, I'll give you the early warning. Just get close to the microphone.
Sorry.
It
Just feels like it's so
I know.
in my face.
You'll get used to it.
Okay.
Mr. Bloodworth, Ms. Lauber, you are still under oath. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Mr. Bloodworth, please proceed. We have 2-44R queued up. Would you like to publish that to the jury?
Yes.
Okay. You hesitated. We don't have to do that. Did you want to go somewhere else first? Okay. Ms. Lewis, any further record on this?
Nothing more for the record, no.
Understood. Let's publish 244 now. 244R, my apologies.
Grief author murder trial.
Ms. Lauber, you just testified that you've recognized a text exchange between you and Kouri Richins beginning on the 6th of March, continuing on to the 7th of March. Is this that text?
Okay, so the text exchange says 3/6/2022. Love you, friend. Thanks, Carmen. Love you, friend. All right. And then incoming. So this is to her phone because it's an incoming message to her phone. Outgoing. Seriously, if you need anything, call me. Incoming. Still have your hookup? Yeah, yes'm. I know. Actually, I need something to get my mind. Okay.
Message exchange?
Yes, it is.
You're gonna have to blow that up, Mr. Bloodworth. For the people at home. Can't see. Play at home, Mr. Bloodworth. We want to see that.
Now, Ms. Lauber, you had testified that Kouri Richins had asked you if you still had your hookup. Is that right?
Yes.
And is that the text message where Ms. Richins asked you if you still had your hookup?
Yes, it is.
And when you
You still got the hookup? You still got the hookup. You got the look. That's all that came to my head. All right.
received that text message from Kouri Richins, what did you do?
I messaged back to her, text back.
And did you ultimately arrange to buy illicit drugs from Mr. Crozier the third time?
Yes.
Oh boy. Oh no, girl. Oh no, girl, you did not. You didn't. I mean, you didn't 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth.
After that, do you still have your hookup text exchange? Did you speak with Kouri Richins?
Yes, I did.
And what was that, about a drug buy? What was that conversation about?
That I could reach out to Robbie again.
And how did Kouri Richins respond?
Okay. Same routine.
Same routine.
Mm-hmm.
So did Kouri Richins then provide you with money to buy drugs?
Yes.
How so?
In the house you made way.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Sorry, what?
Did Kouri Richins give you money to buy drugs that last time from Mr. Crozier, right? I'm talking about the third drug buy from Mr. Crozier now, after Eric's dead.
Oh, no, she gave me, she told me that the investor would leave money under her doormat at her house.
The investor would leave money under the doormat of her house for you to buy drugs?
Yes, in Camas. Her house in Camas.
So, did you go to her house and pick up that money?
Yes, I was with Nick. Nick drove me.
Okay, is this the same Nick Von Savage?
Yes.
That was in the car when you asked her whether the
Yes.
pills caused Eric's death?
Yes.
So Nick drove.
Oh my God.
Nick.
Oh my gosh. You are leaving money under the front porch of your. Okay. Let me get this straight. You left money for her to buy drugs under the mat of your house 1 or 2 days after your husband died. No, ma'am, you did not.
He picked me up at my house in Heber, and then we headed to the backside of Jordandale to the house in Camas.
Kouri Richins' house in Camas?
Yes, Kouri and Eric's house in Camas.
Did you check under the mat at the front door for the money?
Yes, I went to the door, looked at the mat, there was nothing there. So I kind of looked at Nick and kind of shrugged my shoulders and ran around to the back door to see if there was anything under the mat there. There was nothing there, so I ran back to the front. And I kind of threw my hands in the air to Nick, like, what do I do? And I went up and rang the doorbell. It took Kouri a minute to get to the door. She answered it, She told me to come inside. I told her the money wasn't there. I gave her a hug and asked how she was doing. And then I told her the money wasn't there. And then she asked if she could write me a check. So then she went over near the kitchen counter and grabbed kind of a book that was so big and wrote me a check.
Oh my gosh.
To hand you the check.
Yes.
Scott, can we bring up 5-31 for the witness, please? And it's 3 pages.
Oh my gosh.
Scroll through so she
No, ma'am, you did not. You did not. You. And please, you know the little line that you could write, like what the thing's for? Please tell me you did not write drugs. I'm sure she didn't. I'm sure she wrote like house cleaning or something like that. Oh, okay. Okay. Ma'am.
view all.
Ma'am.
Please.
Ma'am. 531. Let me guess, this is the check. Because Mr. Bloodworth's got receipts, timelines. He's got it all. Dang.
Miss Lauber, do you recognize those 3 pages?
Oh.
Yes, I do.
Do they depict the front of the check, the back of the check, and a deposit slip for the check?
The whole check and nothing but
Are
the
they
check,
authentic
so help me God.
depictions?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves 531 into evidence.
No objection.
Oh
States
my goodness.
5-31 is admitted. Published.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, let's zoom in on the check, please. Ms. Lauber, is that the
$1,300. $1,300. Holy smacker. Construction cleaning. Construction cleaning. /drugs. /drugs.
check that Kouri Richins wrote you that morning?
And not only that, but like, isn't she underwater, right? How can she be writing a check? Did the check bounce? I want to know. Did the check bounce?
Yes, it is.
That would be so funny if the check bounced.
In the memo section,
Oh
you see
my
where it says construction, clean, midway.
Yes, I do.
Did Kouri Richins owe you any money for any cleaning?
No, she did not.
Did she owe you any money for any construction cleaning?
No, she did not.
Did she owe you any money related to midway?
No, she did not.
Did she owe you any money that would make construction, clean, midway memo make sense?
No, I never cleaned a house ever in my life for $1,300.
Okay, let's go to second page, please, Scott. Is that the back of the check?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Third place. Third page, please. Okay. Do you recognize that as a deposit slip where you deposited a portion of that check and took out cash for the other?
Yes, I do.
Okay, please explain.
Did it clear?
How this came about.
I had to go to the bank and cash the check. I was in the negative, so they had me deposit some to clear up my negative balance, and then they gave me the remaining balance of $1,000.
Okay, when did you go to the bank in relation to picking up the check?
The day of.
So you picked up the check?
Yeah, that morning. Yes.
You go straight to the bank?
Yes, I did.
And who drove you there?
Nick.
Okay. Do you see where the date says March 9th, 2022?
Yes, I do.
Is that the date that you picked up the check, went straight to the bank and deposited it?
Yes.
Deposited 300 of it and took out 1,000 in cash? Does that
Yes,
sound
I
right?
did. Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Scott.
Okay, that says 3/9. When was the check written? Hold on, I didn't see the date of the check. It says 3/6. Okay.
Morning. Yes.
Did you go straight to the bank?
Yes, I did.
And who drove you there?
Nick.
Okay.
Check was written on 3. She says 3/6.
Do you see where the date says March 9th, 2022?
Yes, I do.
Is that the date that you picked up the check, went straight to the bank and deposited it?
Yes.
Deposited 300 of it and took out 1,000 in cash? Does that
Yes, I
sound right?
did. Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Ken. Once you deposited a portion of the check at the bank, cashed the remainder, what did you do next?
Nick and I drove down Provo Canyon, touching base with Robbie. He said it was taking longer than he thought, so Nick and I went out to a couple of thrift stores
Where did you go to thrift store?
in Orange County.
You said you were texting with Robbie Crozier as you were driving again down through Provo Canyon and as you were in Orange
Same
County?
routine.
Same routine.
Yes.
Were you also texting with Kouri Richins?
Yes, I was.
Did, like before, you meet up with Robert Crozier at that same Maverick and Draper?
Same Maverick off 126, yes.
What happened when you met up with him?
Same routine, but a little bit different. We waited there for a minute. He left for 20 minutes, came back, and said he couldn't get his friend to answer the door if we wanted to follow him. So we followed him down the road to a couple of townhouses or duplexes. I didn't go to the door with him. We parked down the street where we could see what complex he walked into. And then we waited there about 20 minutes to a half hour. And I kept texting him like, hey, this is taking too long. It's too late. I don't like sitting out here. Just wrap it up. Let's go. And then he texts back. He's like, no, I got my friend. He was asleep. I finally woke him up.
Okay, had you already given Robert Crozier money before he went into the townhouse?
Yes.
How much?
The 1,000. Well, no, it was only 900 because Nick got 3. I put 3 in my check and my bank account, and Nick got 3, and then he got the remaining balance.
You know that math does not add up.
Sorry. Yeah, I put 3 in my account. Nick got 3, so Robbie got the remaining balance.
You got the rest.
Yes.
Can we call that 700?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry, I had to count on my fingers. I'm like, yes.
When Robert Crozier came back out of the townhouse, did he have anything with him?
Yes, he did.
What did he have with him?
A clear little baggie with 15 to 20 pills in it.
Same kind of clear little bag as before?
Yes.
Were the pills round,
Yes.
just like before?
Yes.
What was the color?
A little darker blue.
What did you do once you received the pills from Robert Crozier?
Left.
Where did you go?
Back up Provo Canyon with Nick. Nick had dropped me off. It was late. So Nick had dropped me off. Nick went home. I went into my house. Texted Kouri, told her I have him. What does she want me to do with him? And then same routine back to the Midway house.
Did you text with Kouri Richins back up through the Provo Canyon?
Yes.
Towards Heber?
Yes.
And then you ultimately left those pills at the Midway house?
Yes. In the closet. Right above. Like you walk in the kitchen and there was a door. Put on top of the closet.
Is that the same closet where you previously gotten money from?
Yes.
After that, did you ever have any additional drug deals with Robert Crozier?
No, I did not.
Have you ever been back to that Maverick in Draper?
No, I have not.
So am I right? That the only 3 times you dealt drugs with Crozier were the 3 that you just testified?
Yes.
And the only 3 times you've been at that Draper Maverick were the 3 times to which you just testified?
Yes.
Did Mr. Crozier continue to hit you up for more drug deals?
Later on, he did. He said that his buddy had some more. And if my friend needed any more.
When he told you that, what did you do?
I reached out to Kouri and told her, hey, my friend said that his buddy has more if your friend needed anything.
How did Kouri Richins respond?
She said, no, her investor had left town.
Thank you, ma'am. I do not have any further questions for you at the moment, but I'm sure defense counsel will, okay?
Okay.
Oh, that was a lot. I said I wanted tea today, right? Didn't you want tea today? Holy smokes. I mean, like, I wrote down. Oh my goodness. I wrote down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.5 pages of notes with her, and I don't even think I have half. I don't think I have all of it. Holy smokes. Wow. Okay. Breathe. Take a moment. Get a drink of water. Buckle up, right? Got my new Law Nerd cup. This is from EDB, right? Emily D. Baker. Finally caved and purchased Milan Nerd materials, her merch. All right.